Final quarter, and once the full-time siren rings, we'll be crowning the premier of the QFAW Division 2 Central. And at the moment, by 33 points, it looks like it's going to be the Magpies. But Yindi, as we know, anything can happen in finals footy, in particular on grand final day.
Absolutely, and it's cliche, but it's a cliche that has stood the test of time for so many years, and that's why we love it. We love the theatre, we love the drama, and we're going to see champions crowned. It's going to be the biggest day in some of the football careers of some of these athletes out here today, and for some it'll be a stepping stone for better things to come.
As the final quarter gets underway in this entertaining grand final, Lenz and Bennett are going head-to-head there at the bottom of that pack, so we'll have a repeat ball up as Rucks go at it once again. Magpies on top, but Williams is able to meet that at the bottom. As first to the football was Withers. Withers now just arcs her back. It's going to put it on the boot. It's a barrel. Bring back the torpedo, I say. It's going to go inside forward 50, just through the paint. Magpies with all the answers. Well done there by Archer just to get that clearing kick. Send it out towards the Old Faithful. And very hard at the ball. Just sort of stayed in. I'm not sure how it did, but it's just flirting with the boundary line at the moment as Withers picks up the football once again. Jindalee go inside forward 50. Repeat entries, and they won't mind that because there'll be a stoppage and gives themselves an opportunity to hit the scoreboard.
Yeah, I love the work there from Archer. Very similar to a former North Melbourne star wearing the number 11 Guernsey. The same attack across half back is very identical. But this will probably suit Sherwood because it means that they can flood a few numbers back in that defence and really bottle it up and soak up some of the clock.
Rocks go at it. We might get a repeat, but Jindalee's right there. They're going to go the wrong way as the footy's just spilling out. Umpire's got a free kick, so it's a throw. It'll be it is Jindalee. Umpire just pointed the wrong way. So Jags now with their third inside 50. Bodies in front, just over the back then was Robinson. Football's going to be cleared. Mahoney just clears that one out. It's going to have another stoppage.
Give a shout out to the number one photographer in the business. Head out to jump onto Facebook. Probably tonight, over the next 24 hours, you'll be able to see some of the highlights from this game from high flyer images. Bowen's been doing a magnificent job. He was up to 2 o'clock last night putting up some of the games over the last few days. So it's all been happening there. So check it out. High flyer images. Jump on your Facebook now and check out some of the action as we're enjoying the action here as Jindalee go back inside the forward 50. Front position, and they'll have a chance to have a shot at goal. I think it's Alexis Hamilton who will go back and kick her first.
He's going to have to kick this from about 45. A few options. I can just see that O'Donoghue's short if she wants it, just sort of lurking.
Sylvester's in the goal square if it does fall short too, but it pushes out to the right and it stays right. Out of bounds on the full, free kick will go to the Magpies.
33-point margin at the moment. Final quarter of this QFAW Division 2 Central Grand Final. The Magpies leading the Jags as King just elects to come out to the broadcast side, just takes a second running bounce. It's going to have to go, wasn't going to go short, just over the top, so Higginson's got a little bit of work to do. A little bit of soccer tricks there, sort of Samantha Kerr-esque as the football's just around. Higginson just sort of pickpockets everyone and says, I'm going to take a running bounce just in front of the camera, up towards centre wing. Nice contested grab. As the skipper, Chisholm now has the footy. Centre wing for the Magpies. Orders are being barked from left, right and centre. The skipper, Chisholm, just sends it long. As Prevelzek takes a nice diving mark. Prevelzek now waiting for a few options. Just on that left boot. A mongrel-like kick inside 50. The skipper flies, but the Jindalee's got the answers. Just going to clear that one, but it might come back in because it's only as far as Robinson and King. Higginson's there, but King picks us back up. Handball out. Mahoney a little bit high. And we're going to have a stoppage centre wing, Indy.
Yeah, good work there by Samara. Just putting her head down, head over the ball. Expect nothing less. Game's on a bit of a knife edge. Just at this point in time, Jindalee have been brave in this second half. Ducks ahead, just got a handball forward. Socket off the ground there nicely by Higginson. Putting her body over the ball there was Jodie Tallis. Hard running work here by the Jags. With a kick up towards half forward. Good defensive work there by Sinclair. Sinclair now, beautiful tackle from behind, knocked out in the tackle, no prior opportunity, said the umpire. The Jags now, through the work here of Withers, who's weathered the storm of a few difficult approaches there for her opposition with a big kick inside the forward 50. She's got the superstar there in Sylvester. Right foot, banana, and the bounce goes through for a minor score.
Couple of fans, Andy.
We can appreciate some great efforts here.
So Renee King now just taking her time to come in. Out to 34 points now for the Magpies. Sorry, it should be reduced to 34 points because it was the Jags that kicked that one. So Renee King kicked a goal at one end. Just going to play on. It's going to take usual Sunday afternoon running bounce. Kicks it up towards the right half-back flank. Hamilton's there for the Jags. Going to be first to it, but it's in the back. So Alexis Hamilton, free kick. Let's see what Hamilton can do. Where's Sylvester? That's usually where they go. It's just going to wheel around onto the paint. It's going to send it as long as possible, and that's Sylvester one. Nice grab. Back with a flight. And Magpies with the footy.
So Magpies now across defensive 30, and up and under kick up towards centre half back. Mark dropped there by Tallis, but she was able to bring the ball to ground. Williams a swing and a miss there, but she's still at the bottom of this pack, which has been pretty standard.
Let's go, girls!
And full credit to Jinder Lee. Their second half, while they haven't hit the scoreboard they'd like, it's sort of balanced out a little bit. As rucks go up, ball brought to ground there by Sherwood. Chisholm clears the ball off the ground. The Jags getting a few more numbers of this contest now. Withers now, right foot kick inside the forward 50, just curls it around the body. It's a 2-on-1 contest. Jinder Lee probably should win this one. She drew a high tackle and a free kick will go to the Jaguars at right half forward.
So let's get Mogsy for
Pepper
Kate.
now.
Mogsy for Kate, not you, Holly.
Midfield. Sammy's coming.
Just going to put it up. Bennett takes a nice little grab in front of Mahoney. Just lets her know that, hey, I've taken one now. And it's going to be on a tight angle, just right over her left shoulder here. So Bennett's going to send it long, pick the wrong golf club, because it's sprayed out to the right. Out in front of Emily Robinson, who's been good down back. And, geez, the Magpies have been good down there. Hoffmeyer just getting the football out. Robinson's going to be first to it. It's got Bennett right on her tail. The umpires pull out a free kick there. It's going to be a downfield free kick. Looks like Emily Robinson will take that one.
She'll have it across half back. Further options up the field. Holly Braithwaite working her way into space. She's probably about a kick and a half away. She might be a bit of a target now. Kick up towards the middle of the ground now. Comes off the hands there of Newton Smith. Free kick too high. So now Sherwood just get some of that momentum thrust happening now. Left foot kick. The space is opening up for them now. Very open forward line. There's only two players in front of Bidgegood. She might go the distance now. Right foot kick. Good work here from Jinder Lee. And playing in front there nicely there with Courtney Horswell. And she's had a very good second half here, Jeff.
Just reads it absolutely superbly. Call her the Liberian, I reckon. As couldn't quite get that one, was a bit good. That was terrible by me. As the umpire's got a free kick to Higginson. So Higginson now, one of the better players on the field, was at the coalface when the game needed to be won. She's got a few options, and somehow it's just going to come off, and her intended target was Beling. Now with the footy is Newton Smith across the face for a minor.
So Jinder Lee have kicked the only goal here in this second half. The margin at one stage was 38 points. Was running away across half back there was Horswell with a kick that it went out towards the boundary line, sent over the line there by I think Kate Williams, and we'll see a throw in there at half forward. So 33 points to the spread. The clock is ticking away, and Sherwood edging ever so closer to the premiership as Braithwaite gets front position there for Sherwood. Lovely tackle, no prior opportunity. Ball up and under, didn't go to 15. Luciana Holland tries to get the ball forward there. Ball on the outer wing in front of the grandstand there that's packed to the rafters. They're starting to come in the gate thick and fast. There's some good gut running there from Cassidy Mogg. Great defensive work there from Jinder Lee. Bodies flying all over the ball, but Jinder Lee are pushing the ball forward. Bang! Good hit there on the outer side. Pushing out towards the boundary line was McClay. And holding the ball decision. Free kick to Jinder Lee.
Crowd just finding their voice now. So Jags up towards the half-forward flank, just crashing through. That one was the skipper. Says, get on my shoulders and come with me. Sylvester follows up. Second and third efforts. Bennett first there. The nice pressure applied by Tegan King, but it's going to be a free kick against. And it's going to be the Jaguars. I think it should be the captain Sylvester's free kick. So 33 points at the moment.
Great push, keep pushing, mate. Well done, Sal.
Not long left in this contest, Indy. The Magpies, an upset some would call it, but I call it's been prolific today as they go long. Inside forward 50, going back with the flight was Hamilton. Couldn't quite take it on the first or the second grab, pressure applied. Looked like it was Archer out there. Plead for deliberate, the umpire says it is. Magpies ball.
In the right position there. So Archer with the free kick for the Magpies. Kick along the wing, up and under, socket out of mid-air there by Baling. Pumped forward there for Jindal Lee. They've got some numbers around this contest now. Coming in to make a presence felt was Elder. Still along the boundary line on the outer side. Jindal Lee bringing the ball up towards the corridor and trying to press forward now with a free kick. And it'll go to Jindal Lee there at half forward.
Bennett now with the football. Kicks long towards the pocket. So Magpies and good grab. Tegan King. King now up and under. Higginson's their intended target, but it's just a little bit far. Newton Smith couldn't take it because she had a bit of pressure applied. Football pinballing around about 40 out. Higginson's been pretty clean at ground level. Nice body work applied by the Magpies. Bodies just fly in. Just looking for a clean possession. Good luck with that. As the umpire just circles and says it's a bit of a stalemate, so let's have a ball up. 60 metres from Jindalee's goal.
Take away that second quarter where Magpies kicked 6 goals to 1. It's actually been a pretty even contest. Aside from that, almost thrown there by Mahoney. Umpire calls play on as Sherwood squeeze a kick out here. Love a old foot race here. Overrunning the ball here was Newton Smith. She goes back. She's taken off the ball, stripped of it. Free kick, play on advantage. Now's Mahoney. She's told to go, and that she does. Right foot kick. There's no one in front of these two, so this is a good one-on-one contest now. As Clifford taken the ground, and she might be penalised for holding the ball. No, it's ball up.
Horsewell has been sensational for the Jags back there today.
Absolutely. If they were on track to win, she'd probably have her fingerprints on the on higher honours as well, I think.
So Braithwaite and Williams resume their battle. Braithwaite gets that tap out. Baling wasn't able to take it cleanly. Clearing kick now by Wheelhouse just to send it out into some open space. First to the football is going to be Hoffmeyer, but she's got Bennett closing in quickly. Bennett just comes in with a big boom tackle. And Jags with the footy now.
Jeez, they've stepped up their intensity. It has been a shame that they haven't kept the scoreboard pressure on, I think, across this second half, because they've dominated a lot of the contest.
So now Hamilton able to get that football at ground level. Nice little crumb work by the medium midfielder. First to the football then was Grace McLeay. Umpire says it's a throw, so Jags with a little bit of momentum late in this game. Not too long left in this contest. And it's a 50-metre penalty. The Jags crowd are very happy.
It's the first 50-metre penalty of the day.
It's been a great game of football.
Finishing off, guys. All right.
As I would like to buy a bit of real estate. That's a big 50. So Sylvester's going to get the footy. She's going to get a sneaky one, the captain. Just sort her out. And it's a little bit of a boomerang type kick. And it's out to the right-hand side.
And just more for interest's sake, Jeff, I've given a 3-2-1 for both sides as well.
Oh.
Just to try and mix things up.
Just getting ahead of the pack,
oh, no, just thinking about it. We've seen some good talented players from both teams out here today. As Sherwood with a kick out towards half-back. Mark dropped there by Holdsworth. And pack forms, and really probably maybe a minute left in this grand final.
Not long left. We've only had the one goal kicked in the quarter, so we're not too far along. Little stoppage time so far. Front position. Higginson not first there. Just at the back of that pack is Emily Robinson. Football just pinballing around at the moment. It's just it's a hot cake of soap, if that's even possible. I'm not sure it is, but it'll do.
Bring out all the cliches at this time. Makes sense or not. That's why they call cliches.
Nice little tap out from Bennett just over the back. Looking for a little late goal here by the Jags. Magpies, desperation, just diving in. One hand on the cup so far. Only a matter of moments before it's confirmed, Yindi.
So push it in the
Yeah, it definitely is. Sherwood are on their way to being crowned as premiers. The ball's locked in Jindalee's forward line, where it's been the case for much of this second half, for a reward of only one goal. Trailing by nearly 40 points at one stage, and we will see a ball up 32 points the margin. 15 scoring shots to 8, a Herculean effort here from Sherwood.
It's been one of those seasons, unusual with the different COVID situations. Jindalee came into this undefeated, but the Magpies have just about been prolific today as Mahoney to Lenz, two of the best players on the ground today. Lenz just gets a kick forward. It's a one-on-one. Horsfield, the siren sounds! Magpies to win! An absolutely prolific performance by the black and white. And the western suburbs will ignite tonight.
This is a great reward for what the club has been able to do as a whole community. The way it's improved, it's rebuilt. We've got some big names over there across men, women, the whole shebang. This is a reward for that entire Sherwood community and a sign of better things to come for that club across the board. A tremendous, outstanding performance. And it goes to show, as long as you make the grand final, it doesn't matter what happens beforehand because it's all a different day.
Absolutely, right from the get-go. And, we talk about the Jags kicking that first goal of the afternoon.
Yep.
And then it was just all one-way traffic. Magpies were soaring, and they couldn't be stopped. And it was led by Kate Lenz in the middle. We had Samara Mahoney, Tina Higginson, that all played sensational games. Chris, let's just go through the goal kickers. There's 11 of them for this grand final.
It certainly was for the premiers of 2021. Sherwood has a good ring to it. Samara Mahoney with 2 goals, Kate Lenz with 2, singles to Grace McClay, Sam Chisholm, Riley Hart, and Renee King. And for the Jags, well, just the 1 goal kicker on the board today with Danielle Davidson, the captain, with 3 goals.
Silverstone.
Silverstone, yeah,
Sylvester, sorry.
Yeah.
But look, you said before you had a 3-2-1 for each team. I've been waiting for this one, so let's see who your 3-2-1
Well,
are
I'm going
for
on
this game.
consistency across the entire game. For Jindalee, I've gone 3 votes to Courtney Horswell, 2 to Danielle Sylvester, and 1 to Katarina Bennett. For the premiers, I've given 3 votes to Samara Mahoney, 2 votes to Tina Higginson, and 1 vote to Kate Lynch. I did think that Tina Higginson, across 3 of the 4 quarters, she did get her hands on the ball quite consistently. Kate Lynch had a dynamic first half, and she probably dropped in and out, but my take is that Samara Mahoney was the heart and soul of the team from all 4 quarters.
Can you give them best on ground to 3 players? I don't know how that works.
Well,
no,
can you give it to 24 players? Because I think everyone played their role today.
Look, if you coach Mitchell Merritt, you'll be very happy with that one. For me, it's a tough one because Higginson did the work when the game was up to be won, along with Kate Lenz as well. So I'm sort of in between. I might go the ruck in Kate just because of her ability to hit out to advantage and get around the ground as well. Look, it was an entertaining game. It was the Magpies who have soared to premiership glory, and they've run out victors in the QFAW Division 2 Central Grand Final. The Sherwood Magpies 8-7-55, deleting Jindalee Jags 3-5-23. What a game, Yindi, and we've got an exciting one up next. That's at 2:30 bounce.
Absolutely.
And just a quick preview of that one. So we've got Southport, the reigning premiers, up against Surface Paradise in the QFAW Division 1. What a game.
That's going to be a mouth-watering contest. We had the privilege of calling that grand final last year, and Surface Paradise won that one by 5 points. And it was probably the best closely contested game of women's footy in that competition all year. It went down to the final few seconds there. So if that's an indication of what happened last year, we're going to see today. I think we're very much going to see that similar result again based on the success of those 2 teams this year.
Stay tuned to AFL Queensland socials and website for all the results from all grand finals across southeast Queensland. But your QFAW Division 2 Central Premiers for 2021, the Sherwood Magpies.